Deborah's next talk is entitled The Kaapor Amazon Ritual Necklaces.
Very well pronounced. Okay. These are two of my favorite pieces in the entire collection, and if anybody ever gets a tour, they have to look at these. The Kaapor live in east central Brazil, south of the Amazon River. Well, if you can hear my birds, I'm getting rid of this thing anyway. And they do incredible things with feathers, with bone, with seeds and other portions of animals. Everything is done. All their personal adornment is organic materials.
I think you muted yourself, Deborah.
Crap, sorry. Oh, sorry about that. How did I mute myself? Any rate, okay. These were used in the Ta'ihupi Raha naming ceremony by the Kaapor people who live in east central Brazil, south of the Amazon basin. And they are, the one on the right is worn by the parents of the child who is going through the ceremony. The feathers, you see a scarlet macaw feather in the bottom pendant there, and stuck to it are spangled Cotinga feathers, Cotinga cayana, and these little black ones sticking out come from the white-winged Cotinga, Xipholina lamellipennis, and the beautiful yellow-orange feathers along the sides come from the channel-billed toucan, Ramphostus vitellinus ariel. And it's all stuck together with the gum from the Matakarihu berry tree. So moving on to the left necklace, this is that's called Tukaniwar, is the native name for it. Going to the necklace on the left, this is worn by the shaman who is doing the ceremony, called Awa Tukaniwar. It also has spangled Cotinga feathers, but here are the feathers of the purple-throated, purple-breasted Cotinga. These more scarlet macaw feathers, and these feathers here with the black feathers with the white stripes, we think they're from some species of kite. The bone whistle is made from the tarsus of the harpy eagle, Harpia harpiga, and the black on the bone here is from the wax tree, Erudate globulifera. Anthropologists don't have to say Latin names very often. So the naming ceremony, all the villagers are assembled, and the shaman takes the child from the parents and asks the child's common name that he will be called, he, she, or it will be called daily. And so the shaman walks around with the child, presenting him to the villagers, and says the child's name 5 times. Each time, he blows the whistle, and then the people repeat the name after him. Then he goes to the ritual sponsors and asks for the child's ritual name, and he repeats it 5 times, blowing the whistle. Everybody in the crowd repeats the name. This way, there's no excuse for not knowing who this kid is. You know who his parents are. You know where he falls in society because of who his ritual sponsors are. And when he gets in trouble later when he's grown up, you know exactly where he belongs, and you can go to the parents and complain about it. But the idea of having ritual sponsors from opposing lineages from a different clan, different group, leads to more cultural cohesion, because not only do parents have a relationship with people outside of their family, but the child does as well. So, questions? I love this piece.
No, the colors are just stunning. We got about 10 seconds, so no, not really time for a question, but beautiful, stunning colors.
Those aerial toucan feathers are lashed around the tiniest little thread you could imagine, and then the whole thing is lashed to the heavier cotton cord that goes around your neck. It's just absolutely wonderful.
Thank you very much, Deborah.
You're welcome.
There's some questions in the Q&A. I think they're for Deborah. How old are these naming necklaces?
You hear me okay?
Yes.
We collected those in 1994, and they were brandy new. So that's pretty much when our last collecting was done. But the pendants will come in different colors, and they'll use different toucans for the side feathers there. But that's my favorite one. I like the spangled Katinga more than I like the purple-breasted Katinga. So. I would like to comment. I was trying to answer somebody's question online here, and I got lost. I've been doing research on the organic nature source for our Amazon basin's artifacts, particularly the personal adornment, using the natural history collections. And the Ka'apor make necklaces out of anaconda ribs. It is so cool, and I had to go to the herps department and go through and determine whether it was the yellow anaconda or the green anaconda. And you should know it's the yellow green. The yellow anaconda is used by another tribe to make this big headpiece for funerals. So it's just great. I love it.
Deb, there's another comment / question for you, where Gretchen is asking you to tell us about your researcher.
That was, let me discontinue these things here. We had 3 different researchers on this one. The Ka'apor stuff came from the late Daryl Posey, who worked primarily with the Northern Kayapo in Pará State, but he got things from other groups for us as well. We have one of our field associates, research associates, is Michael Heckenberger from the University of Florida, who has been working with the Kwikuru in the Xingu, and we're working on a grant to try and bring some of them up to tell us about our artifacts that we have in collection. And the other major collection we have is from Giovanni Safirio, and that's from the Yanomamo. He got us most of those things by 1986, I think. All 3, well, 2 of these people are still alive and still help us out. And one of the things I had meant to say is that since the fire in the Museu Nacional in Brazil, those 3 named collections are the most complete collections from their groups, and the Ka'apor wasn't, did I say that? Was not one of those groups from the well documented, but William Belay, who spent a couple of years living with the Ka'apor doing ethnobotany, wrote a wonderful book, and then came through and looked at our collection and told me all about the ceremony.